What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I have another unboxing slash overview of the Nike Phantom Luna. Now I have it in this colorway right here. It's the Women's World Cup colorway, and it's called Nike United Pack. So as you guys can see, the logo is the N and the U, and they have the logo here, which I think looks pretty nice. And it comes in this special box, I guess. It's orange and it fades to white, and it's the same colorway as the pack, so that's pretty cool. And here is the tag, Nike Phantom Luna Elite, and U, which is Nike United, and it says the women's size first and then the men's. Now, a lot of places do list the women's sizing. So if you're a guy and you want to get these, you have to go 1.5 sizes up. So I'm a size 9, so that would be a 10.5 in women's. So I would pick 10.5 instead of my usual size 9. And other places they show both of them, 9 and 10.5, which is a lot more helpful. But in some places that I did see, it only shows the women's sizing. So just make sure you get the right size. But yeah, this is the box it comes in. Pretty nice box. It says Nike United there. But yeah, and then you open the lid, and you do get a little bit of a thing here. It says right there. You guys want to pause and read it. So I'll get the shoes out of the box so you guys can see them. So here are the cleats themselves, and before that, I do want to show you guys the string bag that it comes with. And here it is. It's this orange with the Nike United logo right there. It says Nike United, and it's the same pattern all throughout the bag, and it goes from a light white to orange. And overall, I think the design of that bag is pretty nice. But yeah, here are the cleats you guys have been waiting for, and this is the new Nike Phantom Luna, a different variation of the Phantom GX, and then this was made specifically by women for women, but anyone can wear them. So meaning guys can also wear these. You just got to get the right size. Like I said, you have to go 1.5 sizes up, and you'll be fine. And this boot kind of surprised me a bit in terms of once I first got it in hand. I thought the upper was going to be a lot softer, and we'll talk about that in a bit. The stud pattern and the sole plate is kind of interesting, and overall the boot reminds me of a lot of different other boots put together. So we'll first talk about the upper, because the upper is kind of really interesting. And apparently here we have, if you guys can see, it has Nike grip knit, and it's not the same grip knit found as from the Nike Phantom GX. It is a more a matte finish, and that's because it does have a silicone cover over it. So I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of just having grip knit, because it's just covered and you don't really feel that sticky feeling at all. It's more like a matte finish. But here, if you guys see these ridges, hopefully it focuses. Here you guys see these ridges. I feel like, I don't know if it's more exposed. It's less covered on top of here, but it does feel pretty not grippy, but it does feel like it will provide a lot more friction here and in this area where you guys also see these. These kind of feel a little bit more like a rough texture, because it is actually sticking out. And I feel like this part of the boot, the outside and then here, will provide a good amount of grip. You do get that somewhat of a tacky feel, so it is does have some grip compared to other boots that just don't have anything. So these, I feel will provide a good amount of grip, but it won't be it won't feel like the Phantom GX, that sticky kind, if that makes any sense. Also, the upper on this boot is a lot more structured. It doesn't feel stiff at all. It's still pretty pliable, and it's still kind of soft, but you do feel like it has a lot more structure than the Phantom GX. Even though it is a knitted upper, because of that silicone covering that they do put on, or that layer that they put on to protect the grip knit, it just feels a bit stiffer. And also I think that has to do with the padded liner on the inside that probably needs to soften up. So this does have a padded liner, so I feel like the touch on the ball will have a dampened sensation. I feel like it will be a bit thicker than the Phantom GX in terms of the feel on the ball, because of this liner that you do get. I did try these on feet already, and I'm not gonna lie, these boots do feel a little tight right out of the box. They don't feel super comfortable like the Phantom GX or the Vapor 15. I feel like this will take me quite a while to break in, just because the upper, like I said, is pretty reinforced all throughout. It doesn't feel like it's gonna stretch that much, but hopefully it does soften up and just kind of mold to my feet, since it is a knitted upper. I just feel because it does have kind of layers, that padded liner, the fused layer that they put on top, it will take a bit more time to break in. Here you do get a collar here, which kind of reminds me of like the Magista Obra 2 in a way. I feel like for the most part colors feel the same. The heel liner is nice and padded, nice like soft suede liner. It's pretty nice in there. I do like that. And here again, like the Phantom GX, you don't get like a huge internal heel counter. It's kind of like cut, so you have the soft like heel here, and it feels nice. It's super comfortable. Like you don't get any pressure points here in the heel. Like the cup kind of goes up through here like this, so you do get like reinforcements on the side, not so much from the back though. And then here we have the Soleplate specifically made for the Phantom Luna. Now this is apparently supposed to like prevent injuries amongst like females, just because they do get like injured mostly with like turning and stuff like that, I believe. They did a whole report, so if you guys do want to go and check that out, I'm pretty sure it's on Nike's page and they do explain it a lot better than I do. But they decided to use like a bladed stud pattern just because they feel like you get more rotational movement like on grass and stuff. The sole plate overall, I feel like it is pretty like it's stiffer than the Phantom GX for sure. Here in this forefoot, there's a lot more stiffness. It's not as like flimsy. Phantom GX, you do feel like it's more like a natural feel, but this one does have a bit more stiffness to it. And I wonder how it's gonna feel like if it's gonna have a snapback or something. So sole play overall, I think it's pretty good. I'm interested to see how this stud pattern will feel. Now I feel like the boot overall reminds me of this boot right here, the Nike Magista Obra 1. And I feel like this boot, well, it's a lot softer. Maybe that's because it's already broken in, but the knitted upper here is a lot softer. And I feel like it just, like this one is a lot like firmer out of the box. Hopefully it breaks in nicely. But I will say that this does have a bit more of a thicker like upper in my opinion than the Nike Magista Obra 1. I feel like the upper on this, it was kind of padded and stuff, but it wasn't like as padded as this one. So I feel like this one is a lot more padded, and I feel like the shape overall is kind of similar. You guys kind of see it does have like this lacing set up to the side, and you do have this like right here open like touch here. And also, if you guys are wondering in terms of sizing, I did go true to size on these. My usual size is 9, 10.5 in women's, and they fit perfectly. So I would just recommend them going true to size. And so I feel like if you do have like a wider foot, like a super wide foot, these aren't probably the best option for you, just because the upper is more like reinforced, and I feel like it won't stretch as much. So it will feel a lot like restrictive on your foot. So I wouldn't really recommend these. But yeah, for the most part, the Nike Phantom Luna, I am kind of excited to try them just because I want to see if it is pretty grippy on the ball, especially in this area, and if you do actually feel like this texture when like you like passing the ball in this area or dribbling or like shooting like on here or whatever, like anything on the ball. I just want to see how it feels compared to the Nike Phantom GX. I want to see if, you know, the upper actually softens up and like the fit kind of gets better for me. But yeah, that's it for my first impressions and overview of the Nike Phantom Luna. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like. I will be doing a full review on these, so make sure to subscribe so you guys know when that video drops, and also hit that bell notification. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of the Nike Phantom Luna. If you guys do have any questions about this boot, make sure to leave them in the comments. I will be answering them. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.